Marlon, what do you think this win says about this team to, with all the injuries that it has now without Lamar Jackson and still be able to win today?
I think it means a lot. I think going into the game, we put, there's a lot of not knowing what was going to happen. Kind of last minute, you got two corners go down. All week you don't have Lamar, then he comes back Friday, you're like, oh, we're good. And then you see him on the plane curled up in a ball, and I'm like, I look over, I'm like, I don't think this guy's going to be able to play. So, it was just crazy. You're optimistic that this guy can play. It was a lot of game time decisions. But I think it just says a lot, A lot of times when you think of the Baltimore Ravens, you think Lamar Jackson because, he's done so much for us. He's such a great player, such a great guy. But, man, it was really special to see, Snoop step up, a couple guys on defense step up. Just all around, it seems like, we didn't really flinch. And, you just look at even the speech Harbs gave us last night. It was short and sweet, but the thing he said, let's get a pump block tomorrow. We got a pump block. Let's do this. We got this. And it was all-around effort from the coaches to the players. And, everybody just stepped up. We didn't know who was going to be out there, but we all just stepped up.
What was it like to watch that last drive, Marlon? I'm sure you guys were pretty down after giving up a touchdown. But to see, the offense go down there as quickly as they did and get that score, what was that like from the sideline?
It was surreal. We definitely didn't want to give up that touchdown. We wanted to end it on defense. But to watch Snoop, kind of march down the field, it was special. So the offense really, did their thing today, and that last minute, that last drive was crazy. It'll be you always see those stats on primetime games like this guy's had this many game-winning drives, and it's pretty special for Snoop to get one in his first game started.
When you guys are dominating a quarterback, for much of the first half of the game, like you were with Justin Fields, and then a veteran backup, like Andy Dalton comes in, especially he has a history with the Ravens. Do you kind of not like to see that replacement happen because it can give them a momentum boost? Like, what was running through your head when he came in?
We got a lot of history with Andy Dalton. It's crazy you say that. I was kind of thinking the same thing. I was like, this is the second game in a row that we're killing a team, and then they put in this guy, and it really changes the game a little bit. So for us, we just got to, man, it doesn't matter who's back there. We can't really change what we're doing. I think, this will be a really good lesson because, I'm not sure how many yards, they had in the first half when Justin Fields was in, but it definitely changed a little bit there. We kind of got on our heels for that one drive or two. And so we got to just continue to lock in no matter who's the quarterback, no matter who's the running back, wide receiver, and just play, Ravens defense. I think that's the biggest thing. But there's definitely something that I think we'll look at a little bit more just for everybody to be like, man, it doesn't matter who's there. Let's just play ball.
Was this one of the more crazy weeks of your career in terms of, you had guys practicing and all of a sudden they'd either get hurt in practice or they'd go out? Or was it, were you, was it challenging, mentally and preparation-wise for the game?
It actually, I hate to say it, but there's been so much crazy happening this year. Nothing's really too crazy. But this week actually was strange. One of the guys that got hurt, I was standing right next to him, and he just got hurt, literally it seemed like out of nowhere. One guy, didn't know if he was going to, play or not, couldn't really practice. And then, of course, I already told you about Lamar. He was, the plane lands. He doesn't even know the plane landed. He was so, sick at the time. And then all these game time decisions ended up not going in our favor. So it was definitely weird. I think it was very tough, but, I thought once we got through pregame, everybody kind of knew, hey, this is who we got. This is all we need. And we went from there.
Cool.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, thank you.